The morning sun lit the hills in golden light as Enoch walked along the edge of the village. His sandals crunched on the dry earth, and his cloak flapped gently in the breeze. The world was growing darker with each generation. Violence was rising. People lived for themselves, and worship of the true God was becoming rare. But not Enoch. "Father," his young son Methuselah asked, jogging to catch up with him, "why do you always come out here to walk alone?" Enoch smiled and rested a hand on his son's shoulder. "I'm not alone, son. I walk with God." Methuselah blinked. "But I don't see anyone." "You don't need to see him to know he's with you," Enoch said, his voice steady and warm. "When you talk to him, listen for his voice and live the way he wants you to live. You're walking with him, even out here in silence." The boy nodded slowly. "I want to walk with him too." Enoch knelt and looked Methuselah in the eyes. "Then always choose what is right, even when it's hard. Trust him when you don't understand, and never forget he's closer than you think." Years passed. Enoch grew older, but unlike others around him, bitterness never touched his face. While others chased power, wealth, or revenge, Enoch stayed faithful. He didn't shout in the streets or argue with fools. He lived simply, loved deeply, and honored God daily. People noticed. Person 1. Some mocked him. "There goes Enoch, the prophet who talks to the wind." Person 2. Others were curious. "He's different, peaceful, like he knows something we don't." And a few listened, a few followed. One night, under a sky full of stars, Enoch knelt by the riverbank and prayed. "Lord, it's getting worse. The people are forgetting you. I don't know how much longer I can keep going." A gentle wind stirred the trees. A voice, soft but undeniable, filled his heart. "You have walked with me, Enoch. You have pleased me." Enoch opened his eyes, trembling slightly. "I've tried, Lord. You won't taste death. It's time. Come with me." A stillness fell over the land. Enoch stood. A strange warmth filled him from the inside out. The stars above seemed to grow brighter, and then, in a moment more peaceful than sleep, Enoch was no longer on earth. He was gone. No illness, no pain, no funeral. Just gone. The next morning Methuselah found his father's staff lying by the riverbank. He stared at it, heart pounding. "Father!" he called, but there was no answer. Only wind and silence, and a deep, unshakable peace. Methuselah picked up the staff and whispered, "He walked with God, and now he walks with him still." Centuries later, people would speak of Enoch, a man who lived differently, a man who walked with God until he walked straight into eternity.